If someone were to ask me who the most influential artists of the last 25 years are, I would probably say Beyonce, Britney Spears, and KK Slider. Hello, fellow human. My name is Celise. I am an artist who likes to play video games, and welcome back to my gaming channel. I do mostly playthroughs on here, but I could not leave this single most burning question in my mind unanswered. What is the best KK Slider song? In case you do not know, the dog, the myth, the legend, KK Slider is a fictional, though real in my heart, musician created for the Animal Crossing video game franchise from Nintendo. Most villagers have a little music playing device with one of his songs playing in their house. This version is the recorded version or the aircheck version of his songs. And you can also typically see KK Slider once a week performing a live version of his songs, which can be compared to an acoustic version since it's typically just his voice and his guitar. With the newest major update for Animal Crossing New Horizons, there are now a total of 110 KK Slider songs in the game. He has truly monopolized the music industry. And yes, as a die-hard fan, what else am I gonna do except analyze and rank all of these songs from worst to best? Of course, any ranking of music is inherently subjective, but I did follow a general guideline for my scoring, which I want to explain before getting into the list so you know I didn't pull these numbers just randomly from thin air. First, I listened to all of the recorded or aircheck versions of the songs and gave them a ranking from 1 to 110. I'd rank them based on how enjoyable they are to listen to, like if they're pleasing to the ears, how much they stand out and are interesting to listen to in a good way compared to the rest of KK's repertoire. If they have unique or varied instrumentation, I would rank them higher. And then lastly, I would rank based on how I think the song would be received in real life, because some of these songs are genuinely Grammy-worthy. I then listened to all of the live or acoustic versions of the songs and gave them a separate ranking with a similar criteria, but based off of how enjoyable they are to listen to, if they have a structure that stands out and isn't too repetitive, if there's varied sounds coming out of KK, because sometimes he'll whistle, hum, he'll beatbox, he'll howl, and it's such a treat to hear every time. And then lastly, I would rank it based on how enjoyable it would be to see the concert in real life, like if I would pay to see it live. I then averaged both numbers for each type of song. That gave me their relative ranking, and if there are any that happen to be in the same spot, I would refer back to the criteria to determine which one should be placed higher than the other so that they could have their definitive ranking. Now, without further delay, please sit back and relax, or be prepared to debate in the comment section as I present every KK Slider song from worst to best. KK Parade is just unpleasant to listen to. Unless you're in some clown-infested fair and would not be overwhelmed by the experience, then sure, this is for you. But this song hurts my ears, and the less time I can spend listening to it, the better. To the Edge sounds like something that would play during a game over screen in something like Crash Bandicoot or Banjo and Kazooie. It sounds like farts. The whistles can be nice, but hearing the sounds that are flat, especially in the live version, make me physically cringe.
Now me, now me, now me.
I appreciate the experimentation with pondering. I really do. It's just unsettling and kind of anxiety-inducing. It's just not for me. I didn't realize until doing my research that KK's song is actually Totaka's song. Kazumi Totaka is an Animal Crossing sound designer, and he's worked with a bunch of Nintendo games. This song actually appears as an Easter egg in most of the projects that he's worked on. The song also reminds me of the song that plays in Nobstablook's house in Undertale, but there's just not much going on here. The live version is a bit unsettling.
quick, 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 quick.
Mr. KK is cute, but it's just not all that nice to listen to. The instruments are kind of abrasive. It makes me a little nauseous, kind of similar to KK Parade. I just can't listen to it for very long. Live version is a little better though and has a good guitar riff. Sure, I could play KK Chorale at my funeral if I didn't want people to have a good time, but that's just not the kind of person I am for my dying wish to have people to listen to this. I'm sorry, it's not that bad. There's just not a lot going on here. I actually really like KK Slack Key, and I rated it significantly higher for the aircheck version. But the live version has no slack key, so that brings down the vibe and brings down the score. Where are we? KK Fugue sets a mood. It's a fugue, but I'm not trying to feel like a bougie European, you know? I actually really like this genre that only me is a part of, but I can't listen to it on repeat. The guitar is riding on the line of being jarring. Can you tell I get sensory sensitive with my music? It doesn't really go anywhere and it easily gets repetitive. It's just not for me. Listen, I appreciate Hypno KK for existing. The composition is sound, it gives disorienting Zelda dungeon energy, but it's disorienting. I can't even casually have it on in the background without thinking there's something very wrong with my surroundings, and I just haven't noticed it yet. KK Polka is a polka. It's not bad. It does its best. I just don't have much to say about this one. Even if you're a big fan of polka, would you consider this your favorite KK song? Maybe. But you must really love polka. KK Lament has probably gotten stuck in my head the most out of all these songs. In the way though that you want to replace it with something else, it's just not what you're going for. I don't have much to say about KK Lament other than it's Tom Nook's go-to karaoke song. Comrade KK is, you know, Russian, and the live version is Russian but sad.
Me, oh, quick, quick me now.
KK Aria has pretty instrumentation, but it just kind of sounds like it's trying to be KK Lullaby and falls a bit short. Wandering is sweet. It has a distinct melody, but it just doesn't stand out as much as the other songs. Neapolitan is immersive, and again, it's not bad. We're getting into the territory of songs that aren't bad but don't really stand out either. KK Birthday is sweet, and KK Belts for You in the live version. King KK is cool and dramatic and chill and cultured. Reminds me of the Last Emperor soundtrack. I enjoy it quite a bit. And honestly, anything like ranked here from out until like the top 25, I would say, are were all in like a really similar range. So I'm not saying that anything like rated lower on this list is worse in any way. I feel like most KK Slider songs are good, and then they just keep getting better. You have to sort them all somehow. I actually ranked KK Etude pretty high for the Aircheck version, but the live version is slowed down and not nearly as interesting. It's still a nice and distinct tune though, I would say. KK Korino is pretty good. It's nice to see some more culture. The live version brought it down a bit though. It's not too thrilling. Hazure 03 is so cute. It reminds me of a buddy film. Like you're skipping down the street with your best friend. I love the chords in KK Kaspa. The vibe is great. There's the cute little solos going ham. The live version actually brought this one down quite a bit because it gets a bit boring. KK Waltz is a fun time. It gets kind of dizzying after a while, but it's one of the classics, I would say. I also ranked the Aircheck version for this one quite a bit higher, but again, the live version falls short. I was gonna say I don't make the rules, but I did. I made these rules. The rankings would probably be significantly different if I separated the Aircheck and the live versions, but I'm not doing that. I might do it if you subscribe and give a like and leave a comment saying that you want me to do that. KK Hop is a little vibe. I ranked this one pretty high for the Aircheck version, but I can't listen to the live version. There's not much to say about KK Dixie. It's pretty well balanced and cute and a good time, like me when I'm mentally stable. What can I say about KK Sonata? It's soothing, it's slightly melancholy, it has great production, lovely arrangement. That's for the Aircheck version. The live version is not nearly as good. It couldn't live up to the greatness. Two Days Ago has a nice, steady beat. It's like a Sunday morning cleaning type of song. It has a good use of instrumentation, but the live version is just okay. KK Ska is fun. I know ska as a genre in general gets a bit of a bad rap. It makes me think of Bart Simpson skateboarding for some reason, so maybe it's something Bart Simpson would listen to. I enjoy KK Island greatly. It does what it's supposed to do. It's relaxing, fun. The live version sounds a bit more emotional though and bittersweet, so that's why it's ranked a bit lower. KK Step is fun. It's a catchy jingle and it has that cool tempo increase. You know, I actually ranked the Aircheck version for KK March much lower than its peers. But this is the case where the live version ranked higher and it averaged out to be here. It's not bad, it's cute, steady, reliable. Like a march. Did you think I was gonna say like me again? Well, yeah, like me, but we don't have to talk about it so much. KK Country is a classic. It reminds me of the western level in Mario Party 2. KK Reggae is chill. Feel good. Good vibes, man. KK Lovers melts my heart. It puts me right in my feels, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There's such a yearning to it. The only reason it's not listed higher is because I got pretty bored with the live version, but the Aircheck version, I feel it. KK Mariachi's got that flair. It's enjoyable, great instrumentation, and fun. KK Tango is dramatic. It has good instrumentation as well. I wouldn't listen to it on repeat, but it does a good job of being a good tango song. Rockin' KK is rockin'. It's your standard hairspray tune, and the live version has a good amount of variation, so that's nice. KK Adventure sounds like it's out of a pirate movie, and the live version is even more dramatic. Captain has a great voice. I love Marine Song. It feels like I'm in a boat and I'm being gently rocked to sleep. Aloha KK gives immersive island energy. It reminds me of Beetle's shop in Zelda Wind Waker, but the slides can be a little excessive. Go KK Rider is the action cartoon TV music. It's got that flair, but the live version is a bit more moody for some reason. KK Condor is one of my personal favorites. It creates a good setting, the melody is great, awesome instrumentation. The only thing is in the live version, KK doesn't belt the high notes. I know you can belt, KK. KK Mambo is a fun, easy to listen to classic. It makes you want to dance. The little ooh. KK Lullaby is so sweet, so gentle. It mostly does its job of being a lullaby, but it has that weird transition part that sounds like something rewinding. Lucky KK is really entertaining, and in the live version, KK sings low. Oh, it's so low.
Me, oh me, now, me, oh me, oh me, oh me, oh me, me, oh me, now, me, now, me, now, me, oh me, now, me, now.
Forest Life is pleasant, casual. It's a literal classic. There's nothing wrong with it, truly no complaints. KK Blues is pretty standard, but the live version's got that extra oomph that makes it more bluesy. There's something about these new KK songs, like KK Bashment, that have really good production value, and this one especially is something that I would listen to on my iPod. This is a song that I would just have saved to my music library or have on one of my playlists. Surfing KK feels like a real surfing movie. It's entertaining. DJ KK is a banger. It can get a little obnoxious though. I can see it being something that your neighbor would blast at 2 a.m. while on a high induced by energy drinks as they clean their apartment for the first time in 2 years. Steep Hill is a solid breakup song. It's dramatic, and there are the horns that appear halfway through. It reminds me of that blue donut-eating bear from Rhythm Heaven. My Place sounds like a point-and-click game where you're in a bedroom and it's introducing you to the setting, saying, "Welcome to my place." The live version sounds like something you would sing along to if you had the words, or something John Mayer would write. It's actually a bop. This is one where the live version is more enjoyable for sure. I feel like people skip over KK Scroll for Bubblegum KK, but they don't realize how cute KK Stroll is. It's so gentle and sweet, and the voice for it is like so cute. KK Riley has a great voice and it has cool drums. I like it a lot. I always want to dance when I hear KK Calypso. I love the live version too. Both the aircheck and live versions are so good. Farewell is relaxing, it has cool rounds, it's pleasant, and then when those chords come in, they just tug at the heartstrings. And the second verse in the live version is really beautiful too. KK Dub is like a cup of tea, like a warm hug. It's another song that I would definitely have in my personal music library. Hey, look at that, we're halfway through. I feel like it'll start to really pick up once we get into the top 25. That'll probably be fairly controversial. There's so many songs in the middle that were like right around the same score. Like a lot of them averaged out to be like in the 50s, but you have to rate them numerically. So one that would have scored an average of like halfway, maybe got to put lower because it happened to be on the lower of all the other ones that scored in the 50s, you know? KK Bossa is pleasant. It's the moment. It's bossa. Hazare 01 is the Animal Crossing Wild World theme, which was my first Animal Crossing game. So it has that special sense of nostalgia. It's a pleasant tune overall, though. It's got a thumbs up from me. I Love You was my favorite song when I was a kid. I loved the melody. The chords can be a bit off-putting though, and I actually ranked the live version higher because it's more pleasant and relaxing.
Me.
I love the echo and rounds in Space KK, though it can definitely get repetitive. I think this is in Ruby's house, and I imagine just like going over to her house and laying on the floor with her and staring at the ceiling while listening to this. And the live version feels just as meticulously crafted as well. I really appreciate it. KK Dirge scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, but I love it now. The beat is honestly fire. KK Samba is a classic. It always makes me want to dance. And the live version is sublime. KK Ballad is a good, solid ballad. It sounds like something out of a teen musical, but the live version is like lighters up at a concert vibe.
Na me oh now, me oh me now. Oh na me oh me oh me que na que oh me oh.
Stale Cupcakes is so good. It's peaceful, it's gentle, it's what KK Lullaby strives to be. KK Ragtime is a classic. It's on TV in the game, it has a distinct melody, it has great instrumentation. No complaints here. Imperial KK has great instrumentation, it's immersive, but it can get a little repetitive. But the live version...
Quit me quit now. Me quit oh quit me oh now.
You can't tell me KK Oasis doesn't go hard. The only reason it's not marked higher is that the aircheck version can be a bit much if you're not prepared for it. But the live version is immaculate, and it proves that KK Slider is a technically trained singer.
Oh, me, oh, oh, na, oh, me, oh, me, oh, na, me, oh, me, na, now, me, na, oh, me, me, na, me, na, me.
Agent KK is groovin', it has good layers and production. The live version is even more dramatic and has a good second verse.
Quit me, oh, oh, na, oh, oh, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, 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 me, na, me, oh, me, na, now, oh, oh, quit, oh, na, me, oh, oh.
KK Technopop has those little boops in it. You can't not bob your head to this one. The beginning of KK Moody is a bit obnoxious, but I like this one particularly for how it grows throughout. It sounds like the theme song for a romantic city in a Pokemon game. The live version is much sadder, like something you would make a POV TikTok to. KK Flamenco has those little shouts, and the live version is much more dramatic. I could see someone performing to it in a dance competition show. KK Fusion is very underrated. Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars' Wish. Animal City is City Folk certified. It's nostalgic if you played the game, it's pleasant, French vibes, Ratatouille. What more could you ask for? KK Break is interesting. It has nice drums, the general instrumentation is there. The live version is really groovy though. You really can't go wrong with the Welcome Horizons theme. As a theme, it carries itself pretty well. If you've played New Horizons, it takes you back to that feeling of starting a new island and watching that slideshow, thinking of all the possibilities that are gonna come from this new game. That feeling can't be beat. It's actually nice to hear something like KK's voice in an aircheck version of a song. KK Robot Synth is definitely something that would be in the top music charts. It's a song that people would obsess over and then they'd get really tired of it quickly. And the live version sounds like the last intro at the end of an anime series. KK Marathon really surprised me because I don't think I had heard it before I did my research making this list. My jaw literally dropped when I heard it for the first time. It's so beautiful and also goes hard. This would actually rank almost in the top 10s for me if the live version didn't fall so flat. Soulful KK is like the drama part in a church movie. There's the snaps in it. You could do a cover of this. KK Western is badass. I know I'm in for a good time when I listen. It's riding your horse through the desert approved. It's cinematic, both the air track and the live version. KK Folk is great. It has great instrumentation, love the voice, the little The K-Funk is really entertaining. It's cool, it's cute. It sounds kind of like something that would be on Spyro, but the live version, that is top tier.
Oh, me quit now. Oh, na me now. Oh me na oh me oh. Na me quit me na me now.
KK Fair is a bop. The voice and instrumentation is distinct. It stands out and works really well as a cohesive song. KKD&B or drum and bass is not for everyone. It sounds kind of like the training music in a pixelated fighting game, but the sounds are great, and surprisingly, the live version is just as fun hearing it deconstructed. KK Swing is a literal classic. It transports you to a different place and time. You could have it on in the background while you're cooking for your fancy dinner party, minus the creepy reversal sounding part. I wish there were lyrics to it because it's something that I would genuinely sing along to. KK Salsa is just a fun time. There's not a dull moment. I love the voices in it. Listen, I know the main vocals for KK Love Song can be a bit annoying, and it's cheesy, but the cohesiveness of it as a song, it would be on the radio for sure. The production quality on the beats and the bass are great. The little interlude is cool. The live version is emotional, it has you more in the feels. It would play during like a lover's montage in a movie.
Na oh me quit oh quit me quit oh. o mi na o na mi we o.
There's lots of moving parts to KK Bazaar. It can be a bit jarring if you don't know what to look for, but there's distinct instrumentation, a time signature, a memorable melody which puts it in the 23rd spot. KK also shows off his vocal runs and guitar riffs in the live version. I really wish there was an aircheck version of Hazareo 2. It is just so good. It sounds like something out of a slice of life anime that'll make you really emotional. I think it's incredibly underrated, especially because I don't think I heard it before making this ranking. There are so many evolving themes in Cafe KK. It's incredibly pleasant. I feel like you just can't go wrong with it. It's tasteful and it feels like a genuine song that would be in a movie. Chillwave is chill. I would definitely play this in my house in real life. It almost has that sense of calm, like the Zora's Domain theme in Ocarina of Time. KK Gumbo is a jam. I don't think you can be in a bad mood while listening to KK Gumbo. KK Kume provides something a bit different here. We've got didgeridoo, overtones, beautiful instrumentation, there's levels of depth. It doesn't feel as repetitive because there's a lot of varying parts, and there's such an artistry to the live version too. I like to twerk to Mountain Song. It's fun to dance to and it's energetic. There's not a dull moment in the live version either. It's a good time. KK Soul is a classic. It makes you want to dance like I'm in a boy band while I'm trying to court a lady. KK Synth is truly a unique song. It sounds like a glitching musical robot, and the live version has really good guitar. It just kind of captures a mood that the rest of the songs don't really grasp. Drive-In is so good. It gives me video game shopping vibes. I could honestly listen to it forever. There are so many cool layers and flourishes.
Milonga.
Milonga. Okay. KK Milonga, darling, there's drama, there's passion, there's tension, betrayal. I see a whole soap opera unfolding before my eyes when I listen to this song. This is like a spy movie where the main couple are dancing in a crowd of people while they're trying to fulfill their mission by doing tiny little subtle things that affect everything around them. The live version only adds to this experience.
Me now, me now, me na, me que oh, me na, me oh. Me na, oh, me.
Like, dang, who was KK having a tryst with while he was composing this symphony? KK Metal is truly a classic that stands out from all the other songs. We love a fast singing king. KK Safari is a bop. You have call and response, unique instrumentation and use of voice. This was one of my favorites as a kid. It also sounds a lot like something out of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Hearing it live is a spiritual experience as well. KK Rockabilly is entertaining. It fits the genre, it doesn't get boring, you're dancing at the sock hop, you know the drill. And the live version would have me screaming at the front of the crowd at a concert. KK Groove is some chill party music. You know you're gonna have a good time when you walk into a party and this is playing. And that guitar solo in the live version, he's just too good. Spring Blossoms is a fun and lighthearted song that feels celebratory and I feel like really stands well on its own. It almost doesn't sound like it's connected to Animal Crossing. The live version really gets me. It's something I'd listen to on a sunny weekend. It's just overall really pleasant and kind of transforms sad feelings into something really hopeful. Yes, I ranked KK Rock higher than KK Metal. KK metal can be exhausting to listen to after so many times, I would say. But KK rock makes me feel like I'm fixing up a motorcycle in my shop and I got grease on my face. I would have it on repeat in an environment like that. But the Aircheck version and the live version both sound like something that would be on Rock Band or Guitar Hero. KK Jazz truly has chill, jazzy vibes. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. That moving bass sends the whole song forward. It's relaxing, but it also makes you want to groove. There's great scatting and whistling in the live version too. KK Disco does not have to go as hard as it does. It's just chef's kiss. I mean, there's a reason why Bubblegum KK got so popular when New Horizons came out. It is the pop song of the Animal Crossing world. It's on the Billboard charts. It's being sold out in concerts. It's nominated for a Grammy. The only thing holding it back is that it may not be as appealing to a broader audience and might be too cutesy for some. KK Jongora has to go the absolute hardest. It's theatrical. The live version just really blows it out of the water. I ranked this one the highest for a live performance. It's truly incredible. I could listen to KK Cruisin' forever. It's my personal favorite. Just the ability for it to be on loop and be in the background, but then you can also actively listen to it if you want to feel it more. I just appreciate it for the hip hop Grammy nominated Billboard charting song that it is. It's badass, and that's really all I can say. Alright, we rolling? Let's get it. Walking through my island and heading down to the shop. I got bells on bells I got from rocks on rocks, and I've been looking for that special item. I'm ready to pay. Ask Timmy and Tommy what the hot item is today. And my village is looking clean, only the best. All my friends jealous of me for the way that they dress, and wishing on the shooting stars just to get what I give. Cause this is island living, baby, just the way that I live. Let's get it. Cruising, y'all. Ay, ay. Cruising through the island with my KK. You already know what it is. KK House is just really good. Just the different sections in the song, the keys, the layering. This would be playing at a rooftop party as the sun sets in the city. It's the definition of a good time when you're listening to music. And that's my ranking. Let me know in the comments what should have been rated higher or lower. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gaming videos. I will see you in the next one. Catch you on the flip side.
Not me wet now. Wet me. Not me wet Not me wet now. Wet me. Me now. Not me wet now. Wet me. Not me wet Me wet not me me wet now. Wet me. Not me wet Wet now. Not me wet now. Wet me. Not me wet Not me wet now. Wet me now.